Hello friend, today's video very important for your career, for your future. So in this video we will discuss about how you will crack the any interview. So this video is very important for the fresher, for 10th standard student, for 12th standard student also, for the engineering graduate student and who are preparing for the interview. In this video we will discuss all the aspect of the interview, what are the different types of round in the interview and how to crack that round. So before start this video, I would like to tell you about little bit about myself. So whenever any person guide you, so that person should have that ability to guide you. So it is very important to know the my background. So my background is I am 6 years of experience in the software industry. I have complete knowledge of how to develop the software, how to design the software, how to take the requirement from the client, how to analyze that requirement. Also I have took many interview, and at the starting of my career when I was a fresher I give many than I gave more than the 20 interview, and in that interview I haven't selected. So the very important quote is that if you want to learn something, so learn from the failure. So I failure myself, I see failure in myself when I started my career as a fresher. So I will guide you with respect to whatever the knowledge, whatever the experience I have taken at the time of fresher and at the time of experience, so that definitely you will able to crack any interview. Whenever you go to the interview as a fresher, you have to four round. So first round will be the aptitude round, second round will be the GD round, group discussion round, third round is technical discussion, and fourth is HR. But if you are a fresher, then first two and second round will be not there, like aptitude GD is not there, but definitely there is a technical round and HR round. So what is expected HR, what is expected from you, what is a technical person expected from you, we will discuss one by one. And as a fresher, what HR should be expected from you, or technical person expected from you, we will also discuss that one. So that it is very, this video is very important for the for all every student who wants to give the interview in the future. So first round, whenever you are fresher or whenever you are experienced person, it's your resume scanning. So it is very important you should prepare your resume like that. Whenever any person see your resume, it give more attract to that resume. It will see more importance toward their whatever the requirement they have. So your resume should be like that. It can highlight your whatever the language you know, whatever the project you have done. It is highlight that one. So we will discuss how to design the resume in the upcoming chapter in like in technical round, because in technical round because in technical round mainly the resume is very important. So we will see how to design that resume. And second round is marks versus the knowledge. So as a fresher, what do you see, what is important, marks is important or knowledge is important? So my perspective, whatever I have experienced when I was a fresher, the marks is very important, because at the starting of any MNC company or at the starting of any company, they will see you 10th standard, 12th standard and graduation mark. So make sure you should have at least first class in 10th standard, at least first class in 12th standard, and first class for all the semester of in engineering. So if you have the first class, then and then we company will select you. It is not important at this place, resume scanning place, what knowledge you have, what knowledge, like what are the different types of language you know, what are different types of knowledge you have. It is not important, because that is our system, and it is very bad because the system start with the marks, and if you show on the paper, then only the company will select you. So first round is resume scanning. So make sure upcoming future, if you are in 10th standard right now, you are listening my video, or if you are in 12th standard, please focus on your marks. At least you should focus to take at least first class, not 90%, not 95%, but at least take the first class from 10, 12 and all over the engineering, whatever the semester. So this is the first very important part, and this part makes very different, because I can tell my friend's story. My friend have more knowledge than me in the C language, or more than knowledge in the Python language when we started the career. But he was not selected in any company because he has one backlog. He has one backlog, and also he has not first class marks. So company haven't selected it, my friend. So it is very important you should have the first class at least all over 10, 12 and the engineering. So this is very important. And with this resume scanning, around more than the 50% student gets unselected, and only 50% student get selected for the next round. Next round is aptitude test. So it is very important. Like whenever you are the fresher, this round is very important and very critical. And I think what I make a mistake when I fresher, I thought that it is very easy test. You anyone can give the aptitude test and anyone can crack this first round and select that one. But it is very that perception was very wrong, and more than 10 company I given the aptitude test and I was not selected at time, and then later I decided that to focus on the aptitude part. From the many I read many video, I read many books, I watch many video on aptitude, and then and only I can able to crack the aptitude. So whenever let's say you are in fourth year of your engineering, so it is very important whenever your fourth year is started, make sure your aptitude preparation should be start at the starting of fourth year, not before, like 1 month before or 2 months before of your uh, interview. Because in aptitude it's like you have to solve that question in within the 1 minute or within the 2 minutes, or 2 minutes also more, within 1 minute only in one question, and there are 60 question or 70 question. In that case there is more competition, you have to solve that question in within 30 seconds. So how can you without practice? It is not possible. You know everything about what is the formula, but without practice you cannot able to solve that question without 30 minutes or without 10 minutes, without 1 minute or 30 seconds. So it is very important you should practice the aptitude from the starting of your engineering career. And in that also I made my mistake when I fresher. I thought it was very easy and I haven't practiced, and during interview I started the preparation before the 1 week. So make sure you started your aptitude, quantitative aptitude, verbal, logical, whatever the reasoning, just started when the fourth year of your engineering started, and just give the 30 minutes from your day-to-day life to solve any question. Mainly the aptitude question, there are board question, there are some work and load question, there are some clock question, there are logical, in the logical there are direction question, then some relation question, but that require many thinking, and you have only 30 seconds. So your thinking should be more faster, and you can able to solve that question within 30 minutes. So you should do practice whenever you're started the fourth year. Whenever you put your legs into the fourth year and you should start the aptitude practice in the fourth year, at the starting of fourth year only. So that is my humble request. Whenever you want to select it, you should crack this aptitude. And more than 80% student not able to crack the aptitude and they get unselected, even though they have the more knowledge than other student. So be focused on the aptitude. Do not take aptitude like it is easy subject or we can solve easily, but focus on the aptitude first. With your syllabus, take any book. I myself prefer the talent spread. I don't promote the talent spread, but their pen drive course is very easy, and you can easily find out on the Google. Go to search talent spread aptitude course, and that course is very easy. I learned myself from that from that course only. I don't promote the talent sprint here, but it is my experience. So you can have other classes. There are many classes on aptitude, and there are many books on aptitude, or YouTube also you can find many video. But main point is you should practice the aptitude, very important. Next round is group discussion, and it is very important round, because in that round who can speak more fluently in the English, they will selected in the round. Many MNC companies only focus on how you speak in English, and our Indian perspective or any other guide perspective is like why English is very important in the MNC or any company. Even I have the more knowledge of the software, I have more knowledge of the hardware, I have more knowledge of whatever my curriculum, and why the MNC company focus on the English. So I will tell you the answer behind that. Whenever you work with the MNC company, the client is not from the India. The client is not from your state. The client is out of your state or out of India, like German, America, Malaysia, etc., etc. And they only understand the English language. And if you don't know how to speak the English language, if you don't able to convey your message, I don't focus on your grammatical part. You should have the all sentence correct in grammar. No, not necessary. But at least you can able to convey whatever you want to tell to that person with respect to your project, respect to your query, you can able to convey your information. And that enough English you should learn. And if you don't know, if you have any fear about English, just go and join the free spoken English classes or any spoken English classes. Again, the same, I made a mistake at my career. I am from the Marathi background at the starting. I don't know about any English, so I thought I am a topper of the college and I can able to crack any round. And in group discussion, many group discussion I have deselected because that time I don't know how to speak in English very fluently. So that time I decided that in fourth year I decided that join the spoken English classes. You don't believe, but in fourth year I joined the spoken English classes and learn English from that classes, and then give on the interview, and then after I selected. So it is not you feel shy if you don't know the English, but it is very important you should give the step to learn the English. At least you read the newspaper daily, daily English newspaper, at least 10 line from that newspaper. uh, you can stand in front of the mirror and you can read that newspaper. You can feel that whatever mistake you are doing, you can analyze that mistake and try to speak the English, even it is not correct. And your friend will be laugh on you, your teacher will be laugh on you. Don't forget anything. Don't give the focus on your friend, don't give the focus on your teacher, forget anything. Just start speaking in English, and it is very important because in the group discussion there are many students who knows the English very well than you. And if you don't know the English, you have deselected from the group discussion. So at the starting, whenever you start the engineering, if you feel like I don't know the English, how can I speak with anyone, just go and join the spoken English classes and start the learning the English. Read the first standard, second standard, third standard books, and from that book you can easily learn the English, and you can start the speaking with English. You can start speak English with your parent, with your teacher, with your friend, and definitely one day you will definitely speak the English. From myself, you can see when I give the fourth when I give my first year, I could not able to give myself introduction to HR also in English. And right now you can see my YouTube channel all in English, because I focus that I want to learn that thing, and I join the classes and learn. So if you don't know, just join the classes. Don't forget about anything, any student, any college, anyone laughing you, don't just forget that all everyone, and focus what you have to learn. So in group discussion there are many topics. The topics like technical topics, in general topics like what happened with the government, what is the government strategy, that also topic. Or let's say in the Python language, that also topic. Software engineer, that also topic. So you should able to make the sentence at that time only, because it is not day to day life topic. It is like random topic, and you should able to try to write your sentence and try to speak your sentence that time only. You have only 1 second to think on that. So if you don't know the English, you could not able to crack this round. 100% student unqualified because of resume. 50% student come forward. After the 50%, 30% student selected because of their aptitude test. And remaining 30% student, only the 20% student get selected because of group discussion. So that is very competitive world, and you should prepare for this world. I can give you one example what happened with my GD, so that you can understand how the what actually practical happened with me. There is a campus round, open drive round for the HCL technology, and I was given that I was a fresher. I was in fourth year. So as a campus round, there are like 10,000 students for only the 100 place. So you can see how much competition at that time. And in the GD, they randomly pick up any student, randomly give any topic, and just start speaking on that topic. So they only give the 5 minutes to decide topic by your own. So I have decided my topic like teacher, or say teachers versus the computer, just like this topic I have selected. And when my turn start, after the 30 student, when my turn start, and then that time HR mind change. HR said you do not select this topic because we already prepare for this topic. You select random topic just in the 1 second or 2 seconds. So that time I don't know the English, so how can I selected that topic, and I rejected on the Excel technology. So that is the background. But right now you can see my what is the my language, what is my fluency to speak, because I learn. And you should have that confidence with you. You should have the ability, you should have that courage. I can speak, I can learn, and I can definitely speak in front of camera, in front of many students. And definitely you will definitely crack this group discussion round. So be focused on only your English part. Next round is technical interview round, and it is very important round when you want to select any core company like HCL, like Infosys, like L&T, like there are many electronics company like Tata Motors, BSTC. All these are company like they require technical engineer. And how to crack this technical round? It is very important. You should have the perfect resume with you, because your resume only give the impression to the technical person, like whatever the student sitting in front of me, he has that knowledge. And how you should your resume will be like, I will show my resume to you. So you can see on the screen my resume. So in the resume you can see many field. First field is your name. You should have your name, and you should have your one email id. So make sure when you start your career you can create your own email id, and that email id should be long enough till you die. And it should be the email id linked with your bank account, linked with your company. And that is, you should not change any email id later once you created, because your email id gets many company have that email id through your naukri.com, through your many job portal website. So you should have only one email id, and at the starting you can create that email id and give that email id to many company, and they can reach you from that email id. So make sure your email id should be as small as possible, and it is like there is no random spelling like red fox or something like another name. It should be give your name only, and some uh, here you can see my email id is Rahul J with my birth date. So that is very clear about myself and with my email id. So this is look like very professional email id. So you should make that email id which contain your name only. So that is one part. Next part is in resume you should have the objective. So what is the objective of your career? You should mention your objective also. You can download my resume from the Google Drive link, and you can also prefer this resume when you go to the interview. So first part is objective. So it is like what you want to uh, like what you can see in future, like a team leader, or what is your skill. So that should be mentioned in objective of your career. Next part is summary. So it is a summary, short summary about yourself. What are the different types of knowledge you have? What are the different types of certificate you have? So what are that all the summary you can mention in this. What different types of controller you have worked, like as embedded engineer, I work on the Raspberry Pi, I work on the Arduino, I work on the LPC2148. So if you are fresher, you can also work on this, because it is your syllabus. That subject is from your syllabus. That controller is from syllabus. You can mention all the controller here. If you have that knowledge, you can mention here. Like after that, you can see I have other tools also mentioned here, Orca Proteus. So if you know that other tools like Proteus, you know the other tools like MATLAB. So give the tools name here directly. So it will create a more impact on the technical person, because he can see you have the knowledge in the short time. You can see you have the knowledge of this type of controller, this type of Proteus tool, or this type of different types of software tool you have. Then you can also mention the what are the different types of language, like C language, you have Python language, or anything Java. All the language you can mention here, so it will give the more imprint. Then if you have any like as a fresher, you have many certificate with you, like you have participated in any workshop, maybe a workshop in a software design workshop, in Android design workshop. You can mention that I have participated in this workshop and learn from that workshop. So it's short summary about yourself you can give here. Next is technical summary. So in technical summary, you can directly mention with a point wise what are the language you know, what are the controller you know, then what are document development process you know about the software development cycle, then like certificate, all the technical skill, whatever the technical skill you have learned till up till now, you can mention here. Then next part is academia and professional qualification. So in this you can first mention your degree percentage, in which year you have passed out, and what is your grade, and from the which university. That is the basic idea which give to the interview what is your background about your study. Then you can mention your 12th standard, 10th standard, and you can have any other diploma also you can mention here. So it will give the more impression about your first class. If you have the first class, then it will give immediate impression to the technical person. It is a good student, they can select it. Next part is professional experience. As a fresher, you don't have the professional experience, but you have the experience about your project that you have learned, that you have done in your last year or third year. So whatever the project you have done in the fourth year, whatever the project you have done in the last year, mention the in detail explanation of your project, and make sure you should know the each and every point from that project. If the interview asks you about the programming part, so if the interview asks you anything about your project, then you should give the answer. You should learn the you should know the each and everything about your project, like programming part, like hardware design, like anything about your project. So please mention all your project details here, whatever you have done in BE and in third year. Also for the experience engineer, you should mention the company details first, then duration of your company, and under that company, which project you have handled, and for that project, which platform you have used, which software you have used, which tools you have used, and little bit about your project description. Then responsibility about your project. So you can see this is one demo of my project. It is climate control model. It is a project done in the BSTC, and currently working on this project only. So hardware I use the Renesas 850 microcontroller, and software I use the multi Davinci Konoi, Trasos, etc. Then requirement document tool is doors and Rhapsody, and in case then customer, which is a customer, it is VW and Zyte and Chili. Then project, some description about some project, and what is my responsibility. So what are the different tasks I have done inside this project, I have mentioned here. So likewise this next company, then after that another company, and after that starting company. So uh, this one is my starting company. So all the thing I have mentioned here. So you also mention your project details one by one in detail, with the project details, then platform of that project, then hardware you have used, then which tools you have used, all the details you should mention here. Then after that, mention your declaration, then date and your place, then contact number. So if you have selected for the company, then they can reach you through your contact number. So this is the basic idea behind your resume, as a fresher also, as a experience also, and it will give more impact when anyone see you, when anyone see your resume. Okay, so next question may be asked by the technical person is that which language you know and how much you score about that language. So let's say I said 8 out of 10. So it means you have more knowledge, or you have much knowledge about that language. And if you give that score, then the interview asks that question about that much expertise. So make sure whenever you say anything about the language, let's say C language, you know. So make sure you should read all the interview question from the Google about the C language, or let's say Python language. I myself, whenever I go to the interview, before the interview, I read more than 100 to 200 questions from the any language. So if interview asks me anything about that language, then I can able to give that answer. So make sure if you say I know the Python, if you say I know the C, if you say I know the Java language, then you should have the enough knowledge about that language. And this is the basic requirement. It is not technical person not expected you should have the 100% knowledge of each and every language. He expect that at least you have the knowledge of one language, and it is 100%. So make sure you should perfect in a one part as a fresher, because as a fresher it will only technical person only see inside you the logical skill about that, how you will solve that program with any log in any language. So technical person only see how you can solve that program with any language. So it is not language moderation, but whatever the language you have chosen, it should be the 100%. Then next part is project. The next part is project. Then technical person asks you about your project, regarding how your project work, what is the code, which language you have used that code, which language you have used for your project, why you have used particular language only, why you selected that project only. So before go to interview as a fresher, you should search about your project to the throughout the internet. What is the uh, why you have selected that project? What is the reason? and it should be a technical reason. You are solving some problem, and that reason you should know before go to the interview. It will make more impact on the technical person because you are solving some problem with your project. Then next part is you should know the each and every details about your project, like what is the hardware connection, what is the programming part, what is the next part. Maybe technical person also ask that how you will see in future in company. So what is the progress you can see. So directly you can say as a starting of engineer I can see my as a learner, but after 2 years I can see myself as a experienced engineer, so as a system senior engineer. Then after 5 years I can see myself as a team leader, after that manager. So you should have that much clarification about your future. Next and last part is when you crack all the round up till now, then last round is HR interview, and it is very important round because HR only see why you are very special for their company. So first question HR might ask you, tell me about yourself, and this is very common question, but many students fail in this question because many students starts talking about their parents, starts talking about their city, starts talking about their culture and hobbies. It is not important. HR is not a company. Don't care about your like what your parent do, what you are, where are you from. Company don't want this. What company want, what skill you have. So in how to tell yourself, you can say shortly I am pass out from this college in this field, like let's say software engineer, as a computer software engineer, or as a NTC engineer. I learn from my college what are the different types of language, and this language very useful, and I have done this type of project, and this project also beneficial to enhance my skill, and with this skill I can definitely contribute myself in your company. So this is my short bit description about myself. So you mentioned project details, you mentioned the water language, or you mentioned also the some technical background of yourself, and that's it only about yourself. It will give the impact, more impact about your career growth, not about your family, not about your city. So this is the first question HR will be asked you. Next question, HR might ask you why they want to select you. So this is a very important question. You can say why, because there are many students, 100 students, and out of 100 students, you are the person they want to select you. So why? So you should tell them the positive thinking about yourself. What is the positive side of you? What is the negative side of you? And how the positive side of you will be contribute more in the company, to grow company also and grow yourself also. So make sure before go to the interview you should identify your 10 positive point, 10 negative point, and how you can overcome to the negative point in the future, and how come you can increase your positive positive point in the future. And with this positive point, that definitely you can say, HR, this is my positive point, and if you hire me, definitely I can contribute more in the company, and this is the reason why should you hire me. Next point, next question might be to ask you, where do you see yourself in the 5 years, in upcoming 5 years? So when you join the company as a fresher, you can as a only the trainee engineer, and you can as a fresher. But after 5 years, you should give directly the answer. I can see myself as a manager, or I myself as a team leader. It will make more impact because it will show the more confidence uh, about your knowledge, about your team leadership. So you can directly say, after 5 years I can see myself as a team leader, I can see myself as a manager to manage the complete project department, to complete a team, to handle the client by myself only. So this is give the more impact, like more confidence. You can show the confidence by yourself to the HR, and it will give the more impact on the HR. So this is the question asked by the HR, and you should also search on the Google, like what are the different types of question HR asks. So this is the basic question mostly I can face myself when I give the interview in the HR round. And next party, HR will ask you how much salary you want to, like what is your expectation from that company. So from my point of view, I can say, as a fresher you should not expect anything from the company, because company give you the chance to learn, to work on the actual world, and this is very important. So you can say expectation, as a fresher I don't have the expectation. My focus is only to learn the thing from the company, to learn the practical knowledge from the company. And when you get the experience after 2 years, after 5 years, then you can say this is my some salary is my expectation, like 3 lakh, 4 lakh, 10 lakh. Then it is okay. But as a fresher you should only focus on your technical expertise, what are the job profile you will get, and how you will build yourself in through that job profile. I can say frankly, when I started my career 6 years back, my salary was only the 3 to 4 thousand per month. But right now my salary is in 2 digit lakh. So this journey is very long, from 2 to 3 thousand to more than 2 digit salary. I definitely make a video about my journey, how I started my journey, what is the complete flow of my journey from the 2000 salary to me, complete package, more than 2 digit package. So at the starting of my journey, I only focus on my the technical skill, and because of that, I can crack many into right now. There are many companies who can ready to hire me with any salary package. So I request you, as a fresher, you should focus on only the technical part. You should focus on the what are the project you are getting. Ask the HR which project you are getting. It is project is interesting for you or not. If your project is not interesting for you, directly reject the offer. Don't care about that offer. Search the new company. I can directly say reject the offer, search the new company. If you don't feel happiness with that project, directly reject that offer and join the new company, because the first 2 years of your career will decide the next 50 years of your career. So it is very important, in the first year you sacrifice yourself about your salary, join the large small cap company, learn many things small cap company, and then go to the large cap company. Myself, I started my job for first 2 year as a small cap company. Only the 5 to 10 people are in that company. I learned many things from the small cap company, and then I shifted my job to the MNC when I get that knowledge, practical actual knowledge. So that also one advice to me. I will create the more video on the career growth. But if you like this video, then give the comment. Like you, if you want that career growth video also, then you can add this in comments, or please upload your journey video also, so that I can upload the video in the next upcoming video session. So once the HR interview also crack, then it is start, and it is a welcome to the real world of IT industry, and it is just starting point. And after that, there are many challenges you will face, and I will definitely make that video, or what are the different challenges you will face when you start your career. So definitely in the future, I will definitely make the video. I hope you like this video and you learn many things from this career or interview preparation video. If you have any doubt, you can reach me from my WhatsApp number. I have added my WhatsApp number in description. You can also give your positive comment or negative comment in the comment box. Also, please like and subscribe my channel if you want such interesting video. Thank you for watching.